Is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know. So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative.
Now, that's the honest truth.
Man, your videos are looking intense.
He should have paid his taxes and stayed retired.
Really?
But sometimes we have good nights, sometimes we have bad nights, but we always have good paydays.
In a new interview, Shannon Sharpe spoke out against Floyd Mayweather and raised claims about his money problems linked to an alleged $42 million scam. Sharpe shared concern about where Mayweather stands today, saying that getting older and poor money decisions have affected the boxing icon and changed how many people now view his legacy.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows. And I'm supposed to send them, yep, you're supposed to send them their cut. That's the way it works. And what
you owe them about half of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he's in Nevada, so which is no state tax. So basically all you have to do is give them their 33%.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it. And I get the fact like all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway. But that's not the way you do it.
That is not allowed.
We saw other greats. Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS. And even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money?
Shannon Sharpe did not stop with his criticism of the scam claims. He also challenged Mayweather for continuing to take part in exhibition fights. According to Sharpe, Floyd Mayweather is no longer drawing pay-per-view interest because of talent or true competition, but because of pure entertainment value. Sharpe said fans are mainly watching to see if anyone can finally defeat the unbeaten legend. He added that these exhibition events no longer feel like real boxing matches and instead come across like scripted wrestling shows. For Sharpe, the bigger issue is what it represents. A once respected legacy now being slowly traded away for money.
I'm sure he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the lure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that a YouTuber. A YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0. And that's the allure of this?
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
No,
so he doesn't see like, like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like WWE.
Floyd Mayweather's name has recently been connected to an alleged $42 million scam, according to reports from Business Insider. This news added even more attention to the growing criticism surrounding his business moves after retirement. The issue was not seen as a minor mistake, but as a major financial setback that brought him deeper into public criticism. Fans and experts questioned how someone who made more than $1 billion during his boxing career could become involved in such questionable matters. Critics believe this points to a repeated focus on chasing money without enough regard for ethics or legal concerns.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion."
Floyd Mayweather is famous for showing off his wealth through expensive mansions and owning several copies of the same luxury cars in matching colors. His social media regularly features lavish spending and flashy displays of success. But behind all the attention, there appears to be a more troubling situation. Reports have revealed that Mayweather owes $29 million to the IRS, which has sparked serious questions about how he handles his finances. The same man who earned hundreds of millions now seems to be facing difficulty meeting major financial responsibilities.
All right, this next clip is from 2017 on the Joe Rogan podcast, where Tom Segura and Joey Diaz talk about Floyd Mayweather owing $29 million to the IRS. Now, obviously, this clip was way back in 2017, so it's possible he paid it off. Or it's possible that he owes way more now.
I think Floyd Mayweather has like 6. Does he really? He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His
I love
cars.
him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other
18
colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he does.
Gang of cars.
All
So
matching
when
up.
he owed that money to the IRS, why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much
crazy.
does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious. I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
So also, for those of you who don't know, Logan Paul is suing Floyd Mayweather. And the reason he's suing Floyd Mayweather is because Floyd Mayweather owes him over $4 million after their last fight.
In his constant pursuit of more money, Mayweather has moved into highly controversial situations. One of the most heavily criticized moments after his retirement was his support of a fraudulent cryptocurrency project. Even though he was already extremely wealthy, Mayweather reportedly took millions to promote the unproven venture without properly checking its legitimacy. When the scheme eventually collapsed, many fans and investors were left facing major losses, while Mayweather stayed mostly quiet throughout the fallout.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra cards.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything what that's going on, really. So like,
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And then you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Sharpe continued his strong criticism by bringing up Mayweather's exhibition fight with YouTuber Logan Paul. According to him, this was not simply a mismatch, but an embarrassing moment for the sport. For a boxing legend with an undefeated record, stepping into the ring with an internet personality felt like a major step down. The event lacked the seriousness and respect of true boxing, and came across as nothing more than a cheap show. Sharpe questioned how someone who once ruled the sport could choose to lower his standards just for quick money.
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah, get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
He was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
we get
brother.
the brother. We get the brother.
He's
then.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back? I looked at James Johnson.
Okay, but it's not Jake. It's the older brother.
I want somebody.
Somebody?
Brandon Marshall. Our first things first, Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you who good with their hands, and you might not know, Curtis Martin.
So what?
And we want our get back. That's what. So what?
So you want Curtis Martin to fight Jake Paul?
I want him to fight something. We go get our get back. Y'all nothing to have bragging rights.
This isn't even a fight.
Nope.
This is an exhibition.
No, I know what happens.
How low can you go?
Skip, I know you over there. You like, yeah, we got him. You know, no. We go get our get back. This for the culture. We got to represent. Money, represent.
Represent?
Yep, lump him up.
You represented against Conor McGregor, and it was a worthy fight. It was actually a battle.
We gonna lump him up. Yeah, we gonna lump him up.
Even after stepping away from professional boxing, Mayweather continues to make millions through exhibition fights. These events offer very little real competition and almost never feature serious challengers. Instead, they are presented as entertainment shows, often involving social media personalities or fighters with limited experience. Critics say this direction weakens the true meaning of boxing. Once respected as a master strategist with elite defense and movement, Mayweather now appears more like a businessman cashing in on past glory than an athlete protecting his legacy.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Tensions rose during an intense press conference when Floyd Mayweather proudly spoke about his wealth. Conor McGregor wasted no time responding and suggested that Mayweather should not brag about money that may not truly be there. McGregor openly accused Floyd of owing taxes and hinted that his return to the ring was driven by financial pressure. The exchange exposed a clear contradiction. A boxer who calls himself the richest in the sport still appears to need exhibition fights to keep up his lifestyle.
It was crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Conor McGregor did not only challenge Mayweather as a fighter, but also questioned his honesty. He directly said that Mayweather should have paid his taxes and remained retired from boxing. According to McGregor, taking part in low-level exhibition matches was not just embarrassing but a clear sign of poor financial decisions. His comments gained support from people who were tired of watching Mayweather step into the ring with influencers for easy money. For many, the issue went beyond taxes and pointed to something much bigger.
What would be the value in seeing it a second time? The first one wasn't bad, but the whole thing was this notion of suspense and unpredictability, and what would it be? Well, you got to see what it was. He got marched down and beaten up.
Yeah, it seems like Floyd might realize within himself that that's the last giant money fight he can make. It would have to be as close to a real fight as possible. I mean, it's a Conor who can still throw his hands, although to your point, the brand is damaged and, you know, he needs a win badly in the UFC to revive that. But I wonder if Floyd at 45 is saying to himself, if I've got to fight one more time, a real fight, and that Logan fight was weird, and Floyd, I think, didn't expect to have to navigate it the way he did. I wonder if Floyd thinks this is it. But even that could be a trap fight for him, Luke, because of his age. You never know, okay? But to your point, it's hard to get amped up for it unless one or both of them is sort of riding a certain level of momentum.
Legendary British boxer Chris Eubank joined the discussion by challenging Mayweather's status as the greatest. Eubank admitted that Mayweather is the highest-paid boxer in history, but said that earning money does not automatically make someone the best inside the ring. He explained that true legacy should be measured by the quality of fights, the bravery shown, and the inspiration left for fans, rather than just financial success. His comments highlight the growing gap between Mayweather's massive earnings and his place in the sport's competitive history.
You look fucking great. I feel good, training hard. Did Floyd not take out his own jets? Floyd got 3. You know what else he got? And he got tax problems. That's what he's got. That's heavy shit. That's heavy shit. It's hard to get out from underneath that. Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Rapper and former associate 50 Cent has also commented on Mayweather, saying that much of his money has reportedly disappeared. He argued that while other boxing legends focused on their skills and built lasting legacies, Mayweather became too focused on making money. According to 50 Cent, the key difference is that true legends were not chasing wealth, but were chasing greatness and glory in the sport.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
A viral TikTok video recently raised serious questions about Mayweather's brand, claiming that several of his promotions did not deliver as promised. According to the video, some fans reportedly lost money on events or merchandise that never actually came through. It suggested that Mayweather's brand was built more on hype than real substance, using his fame to attract attention without consistently providing value. Critics say this kind of situation hurts his business reputation and also damages the trust of his longtime supporters.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for what's coming next. Until next time.